It's burger time! I decided I need to make a burger for you guys. I know it's very early on and we don't know each other very well, but I think it's about time. You know how much I love burgers. Well, I do. I love burgers. I don't make them often as I like. I did get this awesome Byron cookbook for Christmas. I'm not actually going to be using the cookbook. I'm just going to be doing a basic burger. I didn't want to go too mad. I didn't want to set the bar too high for myself and then it ends up an absolute disaster. So I'm just going to be cooking a basic burger. We've just got some minced steak. I think steak is probably the best meat to use. Some smoked bacon. Have to use smoked bacon. Brioche buns. Have to use brioche buns. I don't really like using any others. Got a nice little red onion. I've got some lettuce in the fridge. Guys, I managed to get some lettuce today. As we all know, there's a bit of a shortage on at the minute. Thanks very much, Spain. But yes, I managed to get some lettuce. Look, there's the contents of my fridge. Woo! All pretty boring stuff. I've actually got a couple of beers in, but I've got to go pick Lauren up later. So I shan't be having any of them today. So yeah, I'm just going to talk you through how I make a burger. I know you probably all know how to make a burger, but this might make you hungry. This might inspire you to make your own burgers this week. So I've got my mince here, so I'm just going to bung it in the bowl and I'm going to mix it together with a load of salt and pepper. Probably equivalent of about a tablespoon of each, just to get it really nice and flavoured. So nothing else, not going to do anything silly, just your basics. I always used to be under the impression that you kind of had to fill up your burgers with lots of flavours and try and fill it out with maybe even some sort of kidney bean that I've said, or a cannelloni bean. But after trying it a couple of times, I just think this just works fine. Just your normal mince meat or steak mince, and then just salt and pepper, just nice and seasoned. So I've mixed that in. So now we're going to form them into balls. I'm going to be a greedy bugger, and I think I might, because obviously they're going to shrink down, so I might just make 2 big ones, because the buns are quite big, and Lauren's not here. And she doesn't eat meat anyway, so it would just be wasted, wouldn't it, guys? I think it's too big. I don't know. It takes up nearly over half the chopping board. Yeah, let's go for it. Right, so we got our Happy Meal size burger patties. So I'm not going to start cooking them yet because the potatoes have only just gone in. So yeah, so here's your basic, just your basic, like your burger patty, not much to it. So now the next thing we've got to get ready is the buns and what we're going to be putting in them. And so all I'm going to be putting in is just some cheese, some lettuce and a bit of red onion. I don't need tomato. And bacon! I forgot Mr. Little Bacon. So I'll probably just about that. I want to try and get smooth. That's a pretty good slice actually. So I like to use the bigger rings for the onions. This is probably a little bit too much, if I'm honest. So I just like to separate them. And then what I read, I can't remember where I read it, but it's always good just to soak them in a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just to take away the sharpness of them. Right, so like about a tablespoon, that probably is. So just mix them up. Just make sure they're all coated. And then just bung them, in the fridge. I think it's time to start cooking the burgers. These are my bad boys. I don't see how that is going to fit into there. I know it's going to shrink, but I don't think that much. High heat. Make sure you turn the extractor fan on. Ooh. Right, you're probably not going to be able to hear me because I'm going to have this on high. So basically, what you're going to see, as I'll do the burgers one by one, put a little bit of oil in, just so it doesn't get stuck. So you've got to put a little bit more salt and pepper just on the top. I'll do this in a minute. Just a little bit more salt and pepper on there. Then if you put that side down and then salt and pepper the other side as that side's cooking. So I'll probably cook it on a minute for one side and then a minute on the other side, and then I'll probably do that again, and then just make sure it's cooked, and then hopefully it will shrink down a bit. You want that pan to be red hot, not warm. You want it to be almost to the point of smoking the oil, but not quite. I know that's hard to do. Got my bacon cooking now. We are nearly ready. Right, so the bacon is done. The cheese is on the burger, on one of the burgers. They're just melting, so it'll take a couple of, well, about a minute. So I'm just going to form the rest of my burger. A little bit of lettuce. And we've got cheese. Right, I think it's time to get out the patty. Oh yeah. Bang him on there. So let's get the bacon on. Oh, this is a new one, so let's do that. A bit of cheese in between the bacon bits. Oh yeah, how good's that looking, guys? And the only thing that's left to put on. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't do. It's what I normally do. I normally toast the buns. Right, so this is what. So apologies for missing out on it this time. I know I'll forget something. So here's the onions. So see, they've soaked up a bit of the balsamic vinegar. It just helps to make a bit of sweet, not vinegary, because I don't like vinegar. But soaking them in there, just like a small handful. And there you go, guys. That's my monster burger. Now, I'm not going to film me eating it because it won't be much fun viewing. But, so there's my burger. I hope you enjoyed watching. Apologies if it was a bit slower or not very well organised, but it was my first one. So I kind of didn't really know how to attack it. So if there's other things you'd like to see me cook in the future, then please let me know down in the comments below. And tell me what you love to cook. And send me pictures. Find me on Twitter and Instagram. All my links are down below. And we can have a little chit chat about food if you want to mention in the comments. Because as well as films and learning other things, the thing that I love the most, apart from Lauren and Minnie, is food. So, oh my god, it's so smoky in here. Ugh. But I'm going to go and pick Lauren up in a bit. So I'm going to eat this burger. And then we'll go from there. So, from this guy and me, thanks for watching another episode of the Beardy Adventures. And we'll see you again next week. Nom 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 nom.